Alright, welcome back everybody. As promised, the leak test of the right fuel tank. So far so good. Get the spray bottle out. Check the usual spots. Check all the new patches. Happy to say I don't see any leaks. So I decided to leave it inflated for as long as possible. There it is installed up on the wing. Decided to go ahead and just leave it inflated. And now it's on to finishing the rest of that skin prep and getting the top skins installed on the right wing. This will be the last bit of work that I managed to get done before this next trip. I'll be gone for a couple of weeks. I will be flying while I'm gone, so there should be some flying content. I don't know if I'll be able to post it while I'm on the trip, but when I come back, should be able to post some of it. I'm going to start doing some of my tail wheel training while I'm up on this next trip up in Ohio. Should be fun. Hopefully it goes well. So right there you see me taking the deburr tool, and this is per Van's instructions. They said even though you dimple that bottom spar, you should go through and hit each one of the holes just real quickly with the deburr tool to crisp up the countersink that's in it. So I went ahead and knocked all of that out, and now you see me installing the rest of the tank, because I thought at this point hopefully the tank should live up there, and the riveting directions for the skin say the tank should be installed, which makes sense to me, at least until they're all clecoed. It helps add some structure to the tank. So before getting it all clecoed, a little laser light show there, I went ahead and put the plumb bobs back on, used the micrometer, the laser, everything at my disposal to make absolutely sure that I didn't have any sag and that I didn't have any wing twist. Once I was happy I had all of that dealt with, I went ahead and started populating all the clecos. There was a lot of back and forth on the plans on this because there are, I think it's 3 or 4 different lengths of rivets going into these top skins depending on where they're going. The main ones you see me putting in there are the shortest. They're just going through the skin and one of the ribs. But then in other places you're going through 2 layers of skin, a spar, and a rib. So you got to be mindful of what's going where and put the right ones in the right spot. Also notice I'm putting tape over the pairs of rivets I'm putting in. And this was all preparation and getting set up to be able to back rivet all of these. I bought that double offset back riveting set from Cleveland, as well as their back riveting bar. There it is, all prepped, ready to go. And that was the plan. So the wife has the big back riveting bar there, and I'm on the other side with the double offset back riveting tool. And the order of operation is you start in the middle rib of one of the skin sections, and then you work your way up and down from the middle section. So we're starting in the middle on that inboard skin, and already we realize we have a couple issues. One, I'm pushing harder than my wife can hold with the back riveting bar, and that caused a little bit of problems. We had to figure out our communication, and now you see us removing the fuel tank. Just as I was getting started, we went to put one of the top rivets in, and I realized I don't know how. When I caught that I needed to put that hidden row of rivets in on the other wing, I thought I did it all to this wing, but I guess I didn't. I did the inboard or the underside of the wing, but I didn't do this top side. So as I was looking up there, I saw empty rivet holes with no rivets in them. Decided we needed to get those dealt with now. So pulled the tank back off, stuck those in. Fairly confident the wing is fully supported, and I don't need the tank there to finish what I got to do now, since all the clecos are in, as well as some of the rivets. Had I caught this before I put everything on, I could have just squeezed those rivets, but yeah. Some things you just got to learn the hard way. Anyhow, we decided to change things up. The back riveting setup just was not working out. Two things. That thicker skin right there didn't get as nice and crisp of a dimple in it as the thinner skin, it seems like. And trying to back rivet, we weren't getting the rivets to seat. And it could be a combination of things. Me pushing too hard from the backside, all that stuff. So we decided just to go with the flush rivet set, and Tiff's first time with the bucking bar on the other side. And we decided we'd see how it goes. And it turns out this worked exceptionally well. She did a great job bucking rivets. And turns out when you shoot rivets and buck rivets with two people instead of trying to do it by yourself, it's a whole lot easier to maintain control of either the rivet gun or the bucking bar. So didn't have any accidents or slips or boo-boos or anything like that. It actually went really smooth. And once we got into a rhythm of where to start, moving up, moving down, and talking back and forth, we were able to zip along pretty good. Here's a backside shot of the wing and her bucking on that side. Every now and then as we'd go along, she'd find some that looked like we needed to hit again, so we'd go hit them again. So the first round is done, and we're pulling out all the clecos, getting all the tape off. Again, all that tape was on there to hold those rivets in because I thought we were going to back rivet the whole thing. That was a whole lot of prep work getting that done. For the second round, obviously we didn't do that. I just put the rivet in that we were going to do and put the rivet gun on it. She got on the backside of it with the bucking bar and shot it. It worked much, much quicker. That bottom row of rivets, I was pretty sure I could squeeze them. It's kind of at a weird angle, but I wanted to make sure I could, so now I'm just going along and squeezing all of those. And now we're finishing up that double row in the middle, and since all we're doing now is populating the missing rivets, there's no need to go in any kind of particular order. So we're just starting at one side and filling the holes in and moving right across. Again, I'm blown away at how good it actually came out. The skin finish is really nice. All the rivets set really well. In fact, out of the entire thing, there was only one rivet where the bucking bar slipped and kind of smeared the backside of the rivet, and we had to drill it out. Aside from that, though, that was it. One rivet to replace out of I don't know how many hundred in that thing. Pretty damn good. So this is done. technically that wing can come out of the stand and go in a cradle that I don't have built yet, so we'll get to that. Come back from this next trip, be doing the same thing on the left wing, and then I guess I need to build a cradle, and it's time for these things to come out. I can't believe how quick this is moving along. Thank you all for following along to this point. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave me some comments below if you got any questions. And like I said, I'll try and upload some flying content in the meantime. And I will see y'all on the next one.